Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you're watching. It's March 28th. I'm doing a game recap of yesterday, the 27th, between the Los Angeles Kings and the Colorado Avalanche. My first game recap, so we'll just do period by period, and at the end, final score, some final game stats. If anything, maybe like franchise record was broken or something crazy happened, we'll talk about that at the end too. But we'll just do period by period. We'll start here with the first one. So 3:08 into the period. Number 13, Colorado. I'm going to mispronounce some of these names, so if I do, I apologize. Nitschkin, loses puck to number 12, Los Angeles, Moore. He pushes to the Colorado zone, shoots but blocked by 39, Blackwood by Colorado. 7:04 shots are even, 3 apiece. 9 minutes into the period, Colorado creates a turnover by 29, McKinnon. So he shoots, but it's cleared out. There's a loose puck right at the net, or right at the post, but nothing happens. But a good opportunity. The whole first period so far is the best opportunity closest to someone getting a goal. So moving along, we're at 12:06 into the period. The Kings intercept the pass on number 39, Marla. He moves right in front of the net, shoots. Great chance, but great block, and the game remains 0-0. So that's it for the first period. A little more in Colorado's favor. So we move on to the second period. All right, moving along into the second period. Second period gets pretty good. If you're a Colorado fan, if you're a Kings fan, pretty disappointing period. Probably wish it didn't happen. But starting out 2:58, Colorado dumps puck, bounces right in front of the net. Number 13, Colorado Nitschkin shoots but blocked. So 5:25, we get our first goal of the game. So number one. All right, so Colorado 25, O'Connor gets his ninth goal. He's assisted by McCart, which gets his 56 assists, and number 18, Drowning, I believe that's how you pronounce his name, gets his eighth assist. So 1-0, Colorado. So yeah, McCart gets the puck, he moves to the blue line, pushes to the net, passes O'Connor, who's dead center in front of the net, and he just chips it in. Just a real slight pass. Almost looked like McCarr might have maybe lost the puck a little bit instead of maybe passing it, but O'Connor gets it and he just chips it right in and just goes right underneath the pad and in for a goal. So Colorado takes the lead, first goal of the game, and they lose the goose egg. Always a good feeling when you don't have a goose egg anymore. All right, moving along. 6:57, goal, Colorado again. Number 88, Niches gets his 25th of the season. Assist, 49, Gerard gets his 20th assist, and then Nelson gets his 28th assist. Yeah, 28th assist. So now Colorado has 2-0. So Colorado shoots from the blue line, the puck bounces off the boards, and then it goes behind the net. When it gets behind the net, and the chest is right there on, if you're from the camera angle, he's to the left when you're watching the replay. He's on the left side of the goalie. But he just gets the puck and he just backhands it. He just brings a forehand and backhand and just puts it right in. Like, holy, like, empty net. Power got two. Good things happen when you put the puck near the net. And the chest catch that in yesterday. Alright, so moving along, Kings have a great chance. Probably one of their best chances of the whole game. But at this point into the game, it might have been one of their best chances. Number 55, Byfield, gets a pass all by himself. All by himself, no one is defending him. He's got open real estate. He gets the puck behind the goalie's skate. He does like a fake shot / juke, and he gets behind the goalie's skate, and he just has to chip it in. But I don't know if he off balance or what, but puck gets moved center of the crease. Shot again. Colorado. Court Pace? I looked up how to pronounce it, and it kept telling me like Pace. Well, I don't know if that's right. I think that's wrong. I apologize, though. I'm pretty sure I screwed up your name. So sorry. Uh, blocks it. The blocks of this with the stick. What am I saying? The blocks it with skate. It has a skate right at the post, and the puck just goes straight into the skate. Good good block. Bails out his goalie. So I'm sure his goalie appreciated that. It keeps a 2-0 two-zip lead, Colorado. But because of that, the Kings get a 2-minute goalie interference during the play. I can't remember who, but the guy tripped over the Colorado's goalie. But yeah, so Kings get a penalty, which is bad news for them. Colorado's one of the best teams on power play. Moving along, 15-29, goal Colorado. Just scoring goals now. They get power play goals, so they cash in on that penalty. So Colorado's Kings will take that. 88, Natchez gets his 26th goal of the season. 26 goals ain't too shabby, but you can still have a couple more games left to play. Assist, number 8, Markin. I think it's McCard. Number 8, McCard. McCard is always being talked about. A great player, one of the best players in the league. He gets another assist. Gives him 57 on a year. And number 27, Drowning. That's how it told me to pronounce it when I looked it up. I swear that's what the announcer said too. That's how it's pronounced. Could be wrong. He gets his 26th assists of the year. McCarr again. They're working the power play, going from side to side, working inside the LA Kings zone. McCarr gets to the spot, the blue line. He passes it, then the chest. He's on the stick side of the goalie, and as soon as he gets the pass, he sends a slapper, and it gets cashed in for a third goal. Kings just had no chance where he was positioned. He just had free real estate. As long as he got that stick, the puck to the stick, or stick to the puck, and sent it, he had a good opportunity to score, and he did. And he didn't miss it. So he got a chance, and he cashed it in. So Colorado moves to 3-0. So again, if you're a Colorado fan, very exciting period. Very much like a Colorado style period of what you would expect. A lot of offense, a lot of scoring opportunities. And if they get the opportunity, they're going to catch in. But we're moving on to the third period and then final thoughts. Alright, moving on to the third and final period of the game. 3-0 to start off the third period. Colorado taking that advantage of the second. But okay, so third period. 4:56, goal again, Colorado. So make it 4-0. Number 29, Drowning. Excuse me, this is 11th of the season. Assist, McKinnon. Number 79, assist for the year. And number 88, Natchez is 54. Yeah, 54, so. We'll write that up as 4-0 Colorado. But yeah, McKinnon during this game, not as many points as he gets some games. But the dude's a superstar. McKinnon is so much fun. The dude's awesome. I wish he was the captain. But he likes it in Colorado to include his family. So Colorado ends up having 3 players on the 6th side of the goalie. So the Kings start focusing all on those 3 players, which includes McKinnon. They're focused on McKinnon and the other 2 Colorado players on that side of the ice. That allowed Drowning to set up on the glove side, and he's all by himself on an island near the face-off dot. Face-off dot. And he's just chilling by himself waiting. He gets a cross pass from McKinnon, and he sends a one-timer to the back of the net. And it's perfect one-timer. No chance for the Kings to stop it, the goalie to make it stop. And the Colorado power play has been incredible this year. They're one of the best in the league. And tonight their power play has been nothing but straight magic. So 4-0 Colorado. 11:56. Kings got 21 shots, and Colorado has 23. So shots are pretty even. Just Colorado's catching in on good opportunities, like they did the power play. 2 of the goals They had one guy more on ice during power play to cash in on. But just overall, Colorado just had better chances, getting more opportunities of higher scoring chances and executing those chances than the Kings. But the Kings send a shot from the blue line, gets rebounded, but Blackwood remains perfect. So Blackwood blocks a shot from the blue line, rebound, and he takes it like straight in his gut and just covers it up with his glove. So yeah, Blackwood's just perfect so far. Nothing's getting past him. Colorado's playing pretty good defense for most of the game, but Blackwood's having a pretty good performance against the Kings tonight. 1902, Colorado has another scoring chance off of Niskanen. Niskanen didn't get a goal this game, but he sure did try. I think that's like the third time, I think, just in the review or recap, he's been brought up with a scoring chance. But he shoots it, but it gets rejected. But a really good chance up in the front of the net. Game remains 4-0. Game ends, Avalanche win. So total dominance by Colorado. But we'll go over right then, just a little review of the overall stats of the game. Alright, so final was 4-0 Colorado. So Colorado was total dominance for the whole game and came out with a shutout. It was Blackwood, the goalie for the Colorado Avalanche, career high 4th shutout of the season. So he's got 4 shutouts and it's the most he's had in his career on the season. So congratulations to Blackwood. But shots on goal. So the teams are very consistent. They have 7, 6, 9 for 22 total. So each period very consistent. Almost the average is almost the same. It's not one was very dominant and one period didn't have a lot of shots. Colorado kind of the opposite. Colorado had 14 shots in the first period. They had no goals that period. So sometimes more isn't better. Sometimes less is better. It just depends on your opportunity and how it's set up and how good the shots are and what happens from them. But for example, the second period they had 5 shots, 3 goals, 7 shots in the third. So 26 total shots. They outshot the Kings 4 goals, 4 more shots. It's funny how that worked out too. But yeah, key takeaways from the game: Colorado 3 goals off 5 shots in the second period, and then power play, big takeaway. Both had 3 power plays. Kings were 0 for 3. Then scored once on a power play. Colorado gets 3 power plays, 2 for 3. Get 2 for 3 on a power play. So almost perfect. I think if you had 3 power plays every game, and you got 2 for 3 every game, I don't think you will complain. There's no coach, no management, no fan base, none of the players. I think the only people complaining would be the other opposing teams that they can't stop them on the power play. Yeah, 2 for 3 on a power play, great. Again, Colorado is one of the best in the league and in the power play. And so as of before this game, they were ranked 9th in the league in power play, and they went 2 for 3. So yeah, 9th best team in power play. They get opportunities today or in this game and score. So it makes sense and it worked out. But yeah, they're ranked 9th as before the start of this game in power play in the league. Hits, LA had 17, Colorado had 15, so LA had more hits. But, so both teams are, I think the average it said right now in the regular season is about 24 hits, 22 hits a team. So close to, a little below average, so not as physical as a game as I would expect. Especially since they're both playoff contenders, I thought they'd be a little bit more hitting, being so close to the playoffs, and both being teams that are going to make it again into the playoffs. But still, pretty physical game. There's not as many hits as I thought it would be. Colorado leads the series 2-0. They got one more meeting coming up, and that'll be the final meeting of the regular season between them. Standing. So the Kings had 71 games played, 40 wins, 22 losses, 9 overtime losses for 89 points combined. They're second place in the Pacific and 5th in the West. And their last 10 games are 8-2-0. So not bad. Last 10 games, 8 wins, 2 losses. And they didn't move in the standings. So they're still second in the West from the result of this game, still 5th in the West from the result of this game. So they didn't move. And same thing for Colorado. So Colorado had 73 games played. They got 45 wins. So they have 2 more games played than the Kings. 25 losses, 3 overtime losses for a combined of 93 points. So you do have 2 more games played and 4 more points. So that evens out as well. But they're third in the Central and fourth in the West. And they didn't change either. They were third in the Central and fourth in the West before this game, and they stayed the same. So both teams, no movement up or down in the standings. But yeah, so as of right now, Colorado is still ahead of LA teams in the Western Conference, but the teams in the Pacific and they're slightly higher in their own division. But overall, and pretty even on their standings, games played and wins and losses. So both teams are pretty even, and then Colorado's last 10 was 8-1-1, so 8 wins, 1 loss, 1 overtime loss. So overall, they're standing wise, last 10 games and where they're at point wise, they're pretty even Steven when it comes to that. But as of this year, Colorado has won the first 2 meetings. So Colorado's had the team's number so far this year when they meet each other. But that's it for the recap. People have comments about stuff they liked or didn't like or how I did the recap, let me know. But as of now, I'll try to keep it this way, especially in the postseason when the playoffs start. I'll try to do as many videos as I can, depending on just work and everything else going on. It's been kind of busy, so I haven't made a video, I think, in like 15 days. But as always, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on when you watch. Hopefully everyone liked the show, hopefully everyone liked the recap, and hopefully everyone had a good day. Leave a like and a subscribe, and leave a comment if you want something that you want me to talk about in the future, or maybe something I could do to make this look a little nicer playing out. But just leave a comment of whatever you want to comment on about the show. I would really appreciate it. But until next time, everyone have a good day.